Hi everyone. Oh boy, howdy. Okay. So this is a video about the second part in the afternoon. Um, just for clarification, I didn't watch it when it originally was live because um my afternoon got a little crazy, so that's why the lateness of the video. But okay, let's get to the good stuff. Well, Jen McCabe, I would say that she cracked today when she was under direct or across from Alan Jackson. Because at first, even yesterday, she seemed confident in her answers, although I still think there's a little bit of fabrication there starting from yesterday. But definitely some lies today. And also, somebody else pointed out that her body was shrinking when she was responding to some questions. And I'm going to go back to my knowledge about body language and lying. Okay. And this is from the behavior panel, which I've talked about them before. They're four great guys who specialize in teaching people about body language and what to avoid and, that kind of thing. Okay, so there's two things that happen. Well, there's more than two, but definitely two that happen when someone's trying to evade a question. Okay. First of all, they create way more info than necessary. Like I was discussing a little bit before, if you ask them a yes or no question, they feel this intrinsic need to offer up more information than you asked for in an attempt to uh, deflect you from the topic at hand. Also, their voice gets really, really quiet when they start lying. And this happened with Ian Whiffen yesterday. And then what happened today with Jennifer McCabe was she started shrinking. Literally. Okay, I'm going to try to give you a visual demonstration of this as best I can. Now, I'm sitting down, so I might not do this 100% effectively, but I hope I get my point across. Okay, so imagine someone is asking me questions, and I'm going, yeah, okay, yeah, that was the truth. This is what happened. And you see my tone is normal. Okay, I'm gonna show you lying. Somebody asked me a question. Where were you yesterday? The truth is I was at home. Okay, but I'm gonna lie. Well, you see, I was at the park. Okay, now what I just tried to explain there is when you're lying, something happens called fading facts. And all that means is your voice gets quieter. Okay, I'll try to show you physically what I mean by shrinking. Okay, I'm sitting down, right? Imagine me standing up. And imagine when someone's asking me a question and I'm trying to not answer, my body literally does this. So, like, okay, your head goes down and your body literally shrinks because you're trying to and smallen or make yourself smaller to minimize a possible threat. Now, the behavior panel refers to this as turtling, meaning turtle has a shell and they try to hide under the shell. Okay? That's what happened with Jennifer McCabe today. I literally saw it with my own eyes. First, she did the smaller voice a little bit, and then she really started shrinking. Okay, So then the questions are, what was she lying about? Well, she did some biggies. Okay, now I'm not sure if this happened today or yesterday, but first she said that the blinds were closed, so she couldn't see anything outside. Then today she says that she could see out of her periphery blinking lights like on a car or headlights on a car, although it was a truck, but anyway. And then she tried to say that, well, I wasn't paying that much attention. Okay, lie number one. Lie number two, and this was a biggie, okay, because what happened, which I was not aware of. I mean, I was kind of aware of, I just didn't know the timing exactly. Okay, so the event occurred, and then the local police came, and then the feds came. The reason you don't hear about it in trial is because they think that if they mention the feds, then it would be a unfair advantage for Karen Reed. Right. Okay. So she lied to them, even though they told her that it would be very bad to lie to them. She lied. What did she lie about? She lied about talking to Brian Albert. Who is Brian Albert, you might ask? Brian Albert is the owner of the home where John O'Keefe was found outside. Okay, why is this important? Well, obviously, it's the unaliving scene, if you will, because either way you go, okay, he was either unalived in the house or unalived outside the house, just outside in the snow, okay. So the house is pivotal, okay. And the fact that she talked to the owner of the house and then she says she forgot to mention she talked to him, uh, let's say BS. Yeah, okay. Okay, and then, let's see. What else did she lie about? Uh, well, it's just like she didn't exactly lie, but like her old self came back no matter what she tried to do because she was trying like a mad woman to control how the questions were being asked, but it was not happening. And she did try to control her temper and everything, but I saw little flares of it even today, besides the ones I talked about from yesterday. I saw it again, and I cannot get past the fact that she looks like she's really catty toward Karen Reed. Really catty. So yeah, I so yeah. To say today was interesting would be an understatement. And it's not even like, okay, on the one hand, I don't want her to lie exactly, but I want Karen Reed to be found innocent, not guilty, whatever. Okay. Whatever keeps her out of jail. Okay. But I don't want someone to have to lie to get there. But this woman lies like nobody's business. Ugh. And it's just evident. And then she tries to cover up the fact and say, like, the image she tries to present is a good soccer mom or a good whatever. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way that she would be involved in XYZ because she's so good. That whole thing. But I don't believe her. I don't believe her. So yeah. Uh, if I went through everything, this video would be forever. But I just tried to hit the highlights. But yeah. So day 8 or 9 or whatever. every day should be interesting because I just want to see how deep the lies get. It's just wow. All right, guys. Bye.